Ferdinand. Number 15, Nicholas Pedicini. Number 17, Salud Camara. And number 35, Alessio Ruggiero. Coaches Daniel Greystone, Adam Van der Mel, Adam Holmes, and Anthony Braden. Starting lineup for Adelaide City. Goalkeeper number 33, Dakota Oshenham. Number 4, Gideon Arok. Number 7, Daniel Bressan. Number 8, Rafael Leay. Number 11, Patrick Caraccia. Number 12, Nicholas Francesi. Number 14, Adam Pictionary. Number 21, Fergus Lynch. Number 22, Juan Gutierrez. Number 23, Yared Abetu. Number 25, Luis Lori Latanzio. Substitutions, number 9, Matthew Dorba. Number 10, Nicholas Bucco. Number 17, Luca Fabrizio. Number 20, Alex Batistella. Number 26, Lewis Killon. And number 41, George Zacharias. Coaches, Paul Pezos, Barney Smith, Steve Pepper.
Listen, Angelo,
Yeah.
from Down University. Donna's going to toss it for him.
Oh, yeah.
We might get the president of MetroStars as well. If I can find him, all right?
Yeah, what's the name of the president? Robbie Render, of course.
He's probably up. Donna's trying to find him. Alex, you all right, Alex?
Yeah, I'm good.
Robert and Angelo will escort her to toss the court, all right?
Down to Wesley and Rob Render, yeah.
Where you go?
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the KOTA.SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Goes top corner, Anderson in!
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! That's another one for Montbridge.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we have the kickoff, there will be a coin toss which will be issued by MP Dana Wordley and also our President Angela Crotzer and MetroStars President Rob Wendy.
Let's get loud.
Welcome to Adelaide City Park, the home of Adelaide City, as we get ready for the semi-final leg one between these two teams. MetroStars away from home today, looking to try and get some justice after only a couple of weeks ago where they delayed their chance to win the premiership at home to Adelaide City after a 4-0 loss. They'll be looking to try and get some redemption, whilst Adelaide City are looking to continue their form after winning last week. They had the elimination final against Adelaide Comets at home, whilst it's been a week off for the MetroStars, and they're coming fresh ahead of this two-leg final. Big game today as we get ready to kick things off. Myself, Johnny Kecko, alongside your co-host, co-commentator, Mark Talbot.
Good afternoon, Johnny. How are you, mate?
I am very good. It's good to be alongside you. It's been a while since the two of us have been together. I think one of our original games together was an Adelaide City game in the finals, only back in 2021, I think it was. And now we're back here 3 years later doing another semi-final with Adelaide City. It's a big game on our hands today.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's a massive game for both clubs. I know it's the first leg, but a good game here sets you up for that second leg next week.
Yeah, a great indicator. And very ironic, these two teams did play in round 21, and we're going to have the flip of the coin right now as well. This is incorporating everyone. They've got also the presidents there from both clubs, Rob Rendy and Ange Carrozza, who I've spoken to throughout the week. Both excited for this final series, but it's going to be a big occasion. It's actually a nice big crowd down here as well.
Yeah, the crowd is certainly getting bigger as we get closer to kick-off, which is great to see. And I will, while I can, Johnny, before this game kicks off,
yes,
we'll jump through the games. The other games that we have had on today that I've got results for. Campbelltown 2-0 over Modbury Jets at the moment. Modbury Jets down to 10 men. In State League 1, West Times Bacalla defeated Salisbury United 3-1 at Salisbury. So they've got a bit of a hill to climb next week. And in the other result was Adelaide Blue Eagles beat Playford 1-0. A massive result there for the Blue Eagles.
Big results. We're now going to find out what happens down here. We're about to get things underway. Eric Ford-Sestelli, your official tonight, alongside Mark Padros, Ethan McCormick, and also the fourth official, Andrew Kite. Not far away from kicking things off. MetroStars to begin this match. It's been a nice warm winter's day in South Australia. Now the overcast, rain due to come later on into this evening, but we'll hold off for now as Ren Nagamatsu gets us underway. MetroStars kicking to the left of your screens. Now, red and orange, early chance as they try to get it forward. Whilst Adelaide City in their iconic black and white strip as well. Big occasion. Both these two teams up for the challenge, put themselves in a great position heading into the second leg. It's an early chance, but just didn't finish it off as much as he would have loved to. And would go out for an early throw-in.
Yeah, unfortunately there, Cittadini found himself at the top of the box, just unable to connect cleanly.
McNamara. Both these two teams have met, well, obviously twice throughout the regular season. In both these occasions, MetroStars have scored an own goal through Naseo Jones, who's on the bench today, and only in that last game 2 weeks ago, it was Noel McNamara. Obviously they won't want to repeat on this occasion. Delayed with the throw. Karachia. That's pulled off. Satira finds Nagel at the back. Or strike. Walls. Metro get the engines going, moving forward. Back to Satira. Scott Nagel back into the starting 11 after being out last week. Cittadini into the area, but cleared out. Any danger for the time being. McNamara. And a few minutes into this half, both teams still get to find their groove, but what have you made of it so far, Mark?
Yeah, look, both teams will take a few minutes to settle. Metro settled with the ball relatively well and will continue to keep recycling and keep the ball. City have certainly, they've settled in defensively, but they haven't had a lot of the ball, so they'll have to really make it count when they do get the ball. But we're only a few minutes in, so plenty of time for them to settle. I have noticed Adelaide City are set up with 5 at the back today. So they're looking at playing Lynch and Francesi as the 2 full, sort of wide fullbacks. Gutierrez, Abatu and Aroc playing through the middle with a 3 centre-back partnership. So sort of set up a little bit defensively just to try and counteract the attacking efforts of MetroStars, really.
They've got ball kids here tonight, obviously taking it seriously. Adelaide City wanting to get the ball back on the park as quickly as possible. No time wasting. Always love that home ball kid advantage.
It's good they had them walk out with them at the start of the game as well as little mascots. It's always good when the clubs are able to get their juniors involved.
Always is.
Don't know if you've noticed, Johnny, but on the far side from us is Jackson Walls wearing a nice Zorro mask.
It's obviously not just for fashion.
No, he broke his nose against Comets a couple of weeks ago. He's still recovering from that, but
Rafael Leai tries to find his way in, but obviously still good to play. Be interesting to see what it's actually like as a distraction to try and play. If it's as distracting, I would find it a little bit hard to gauge my whereabouts with that mask on.
Well, he's,
is it? Sure.
He would have been training with it the last 2 weeks, so would have had it made as soon as he could after the broken nose, and worn it as often as he can to get used to it, because it's not easy getting used to having to wear a mask or a helmet when playing. I can speak from experience. But yeah, you'll see him. He will play and fiddle with it, but he will forget about it by the end of the game. So, and again, Metro, they're just on the attacking foot a little bit more. Woodford unable to make that shot count, but City need to be careful.
Barbiero. Gal just playing out the back. MetroStars. Wolves. Ostrak chooses to go distance for Nagamatsu. Just off the head. Number 2 to Oshinam. Let's see, I've got a strong bench as well. Dorba, Bucco, also Battistella as well on the bench. He's a young player who featured in Blackfriars Intercol game only on Thursday, scored a cracker goal from set piece. Obviously has taken that up from Nick Booker, I'd say. As Ostrak again, another dangerous ball, another mistake they could have made. They got caught out like that last time these two sides met. And it was Laurie Tanzio that linked up with Rafael Leai at that time as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that on the broadcast there, but Danny Grayson just saying too slow. He's just talking Ostrak there, was a little bit slow in getting that first touch, getting it out of his feet and then playing, and almost got caught out.
Wolves. Out to Satira. Tries to find a way in. Barbieri. Will be left out for Ostrak. Quick around the grounds. Once again, Mobridge Jets still down 2-0. And it's full time down there. So Campbelltown City will head into next week's second leg with a 2-0 lead advantage. We'll have to try and find out who got that red card as well, because they'll be without them. Marlborough Jets heading into that game.
I think it was Paul Wilson.
Wilson.
Yep.
So they'll be without him in the second leg. And depending exactly what he gets for it suspension-wise, they could be without him in the grand final if they do make it that far. So not a great time to be getting a red card.
It just means they've got to make sure they've got cover for next week to start with. They go from there.
Talking about cards as well, just a second yellow card will get a player suspended in the final series. So Dakota Oshinen for Adelaide City is currently sitting on one himself, so he will have to be careful as Metro try and find their way through. And it's off the upright. A great shot early. And it was almost the goal to give Metro the lead, and what a crack it was as well.
Yeah, like I said, they've settled better on the ball, and Cittadini just finding half a yard outside the box, and he's hit that beautifully, looking to curl it far post. And Oshingham just had a bit of a slip too. I was watching that. He was lucky. He was stretching for it, and he would have certainly liked to hear that sound of the ball hitting the post in that instance. So Adelaide City get away with that one there. And just quickly, Johnny, full-time results, State League 2, I have one of them. Adelaide United 1-0 down.
Adelaide Uni, sorry.
Adelaide Uni, sorry, yes, to Cove. So that was played at Kilburn, so Cove take a 1-0 lead into the game next week.
Interesting.
And that was played at the new Kilburn.
They did struggle going up to Cove earlier in the year, so we'll find out how they actually do go in that fixture. Oh, yeah. That ball's come towards us.
And they've almost scored in the goal behind us. Yeah, they did struggle going to Cove. So big second leg coming up for Adelaide Uni next week.
Pretty much where it all unravelled for them early in the season.
Yep.
For Uni.
And I haven't got a result in the Marlborough Vista Pontian Eagles game as of yet.
Sure, we'll get that shortly. And the other two state leagues are done?
And State League 1 is all done. And also, shout out to Jason Trimble, who got Adelaide Uni stay for WNPL next season. They won the playoff game today against Marlborough Vista, and they will be playing in the WNPL next year.
He'd be very happy with that. Marlborough Vista, on the other hand, a chance to go up alongside Campbelltown City. Could you imagine if we had promotional playoff for the NPL as well? You think about it, third to bottom had to play off against the third place. That would be unreal.
Well, if we increase numbers in each league, then it's a possibility.
And find it through. It'll be free kick from distance. Bishkaneri stepping up. Got to retake it once again. It's funny, this stadium though, there was a period where it was loud, and then all of a sudden you can hear a pin drop.
Yeah.
But there's people around tonight. One of the best crowds I've seen in a little while.
It's one of probably the best crowds I've seen here in my visits here this year.
Actually, the grandstand to our left of us is actually packed,
which is great. But as we said, it is a big game.
Great away crowd as well.
Just to our right, most of them.
Had to separate. We know how rowdy it does get between these two. It's Piscaneri. He's getting ready to take it. It's sent in. It's just gone out slightly wide. It will be a goal kick.
Yeah, it's certainly a way in for Adelaide City is to play on those set pieces. We know how good Abbotsford has been this year in the attacking box. So they need to make sure they make those ones count. And actually, funny enough, we were talking about the mask from Jackson Wolves. He has removed it already.
You probably got sick of it.
Can't call him Zorro anymore. I did ask him what his nickname was with the mask on. He said Zorro, but clearly not anymore.
No Zorro anymore. Or Zono. That doesn't work. I can't come up with jokes on the spot. As Adelaide City try and create something on the spot as well for themselves. Can they do something here? Just out. Away from goal, but we're trying to do something early.
Yeah, first time Adelaide City have really kept the ball and tried to get into an attacking position. And they've done well. They had Lynch on the far side, able to get forward and get a ball in. And the ball fell nicely for probably the player Adelaide City wanted to fall to in this instance, in Bressan, who's, I think, their top goal scorer this year. And he scored some cracking goals as well. So it's one of the players you wanted to fall to. And unfortunately, he just started it a little bit too wide and couldn't bend it back in at that far post.
Vincenzi. Back to Gutierrez. Oshingham. Scott Nagel gets in the way. Vincenzi, though, puts his body in the way. Nagamatsu, can he do something great? First touch, but offside is the call. Wayne Nagamatsu can be dangerous up front, but Dakota Oshingham on the other hand as well just reads it well. Either way, it was never going to go in.
Well, it could have gone in, it just wouldn't have counted.
Well, no, I'm saying it wouldn't have gone in because of Dakota.
No, he was down quickly to it. A great little run there from Ren Nagamatsu. But that's what you expect with the form he's been in this year. I think he's hit 16 goals this season. So you kind of expect him to get into those positions and make the keeper make a save at least.
Well, Dakota's one of the best goalkeepers in the league. Surprised he had another opportunity to go back into the A-League with how good he was a couple of years ago as well.
Yeah, he the year he won the Goalkeeper of the Year award for the league, he was outstanding. Absolute brilliant year. But not as solid last year. I thought he fell off a little bit compared to that. But when you set those high standards, it's hard to keep them at that level. So he might have had a good year, which he did have a good year last year. But when you set them so high to start with, it's hard to keep that. Even if you have a good year, it might not be as good as that one. So, and this year he didn't start off as well as I thought he would. But over the season, he's just gotten better and better and better.
Always strong in goal. Almost kind of what I do. Make sure I do a bad week of commentary, so the next week everyone goes, "Oh, Johnny's good today. It's a great commentator." Lower the expectations. So last week was the week I had the off weeks, and this week back for it.
Fair enough.
Just kidding.
It was a busy week last week.
I commentated 4 games in 6 days as well. So.
Is it the Intercol Cup?
Yep, I did that Thursday. Did the grand final, first 11 grand final as well. Had some NPL players involved, both on the park and also coaching. So it's incredible to see the range of talent in coaching and also players. Up for a goal kick. Got to say, the quality of it is almost, it's like watching even a reserves match in the NPL.
Well, a lot of those players that are playing in that Intercol would all be playing minimum 18, under 18s at most of their clubs, if not reserves. So it's understandable that.
Carachia gets in the way. Is Luis Loridatunzio trying to be a nuisance, but read well by Ostrike. You've got to be careful. You can see it. They almost made a couple of mistakes at the back, MetroStars, where they've done it twice, where they've given away a goal. And this Rafael Liai plays it off to Luis Loridatunzio. Has to trek back slightly to get himself back on the ball. Lynch has gone out for a throw. The walls.
Yeah, Ostrike's done well there. The ball back actually was from Barbiero, who was put under a lot of pressure, and he's come out and he's come out quick and he's come out strong, and he's did well to clear it in the end. He's had a good year, Ostrike. He was in the mix. There was 3 goalkeepers that fell into our goalkeeper of the year. He was one of them. Him, Barbaro, and Ryan Newd from Modbury. Dakota Oshingham was one of the 5 that we did have of the nominees. And Ryan Newd came away with that award.
It's funny because for goal of the season, or almost goal of the year as well in my competition, the goalkeeper for Adelaide City's in the running as well.
For goal of the year?
Yes, George Zacharias, sorry.
Ah. Did he go up for a corner, did he, Johnny?
Yeah, he ran up all the way and scored.
Oh,
it was a cracker down at Campbelltown City.
Brilliant.
In the reserves match, I think it was.
Yeah, it would have been.
Under 18s, yeah. Just saw him walk past us just moments ago. George Zacharias. He's sent over. Just ahead from strike. Bressan. Scow. Gets in the way. Now Walls. A lot of pressure up front from Raphael Liait. And Florida Tunzio just really feel it. Raphael Liait gets on his left. Tries to go for the shot, but in the way, does win the corner with the deflection. And you can really see that pressure starting to build at the front there, front third.
Yeah, Adelaide City really relying on that pace of Laurie Latanzio and Raphael Liait to put them under pressure, and they're now forcing the errors. They're not allowing Metro to play, as we've just heard Danny saying. Boys, play. City aren't allowing them to do that at the moment, and that's why they've got themselves back into this game and really putting Metro under some pressure.
Well, last time these two teams met as well, those two were a nuisance to MetroStars, both getting on the score sheet on that occasion. Also scoring that game was Daniel Bressan, who's taking the corner now for Adelaide City. He whips it in. It's over to off the head.
Like I said, Adelaide City, great way for them to get into the game and get on that score sheet is from set pieces. Like I said, we've seen it time and time again this year. Abatu, really good in the air. And he won that header at the back post. Clearly, their set pieces are geared towards finding him free. Metro managed to play out the press there very well.
Barbiero with a great pass through. He couldn't get there in time. We'll be out for another goal kick.
Don't get half and half. You have a go or stay.
Dakota Oshingham. Balls to Raphael Liait off the head of Barbiero. Scott Nagel did well to get in the way. It's a cheeky little kick from Hamish Scout. Danny really just letting his voice be heard. Francesi sends it in the area. In the way of Tunzio. Just couldn't quite get the right finish on the end of it.
They're very well played there from City. Good build-up play on that set piece. Just working their way around it. And unfortunately, to be honest, not the player you want on the end of a cross in Laurie Latanzio. It's not his forte, the head, but he did well to get up and at least try and get it goal bound, but just sent it wide a little bit. But again, Metro really struggling with that press at the moment, and City just making it. They've got to make this pressure count.
Just hit my hand on the scaffold. Went to wave at someone and forgot there's a scaffold on top of us. Well, what an occasion it is tonight. Beautiful weather for a winter's night. Sent in. Oh, strike with the hands, does well. The strike not too dangerous at all for the experienced keeper.
That's what you want from your goalie there. The ball comes in nice and high, gives him time to get himself set, come out nice and strong and take it. And the defenders will see that and go, oh, excellent, he's coming, he's big, he takes that. That's great goalkeeping. And again, Metro really struggling to get out at the moment. And Adelaide City certainly turning the screw in this game. Metro started the better, but Adelaide City really come into the game now and really putting Metro under pressure.
Cockorock finds Latunzio, who's offside. Fortunately again. But Latunzio and BI are playing really high up tonight, putting that extra pressure on MetroStars defence.
Simple stuff.
Nagel. McNamara. Finds Missionary in the end of it. Very well controlled. Out to Nagel. Nagamatsu plays it off nicely. Great ball through. Chidadini couldn't get himself through though. Fortunato out to Walls. Satira tries to go from distance himself. Very well read. Woodfin out to Satira. Back to Walls. Nagamatsu goes down in the box, but nothing of it. A few words to be exchanged there in the box as well. Yoridabatu and Nagamatsu.
Yeah, that's going to be a fantastic battle. You keep an eye on that one all day for today. They're still talking about it now, but that's going to be one battle. We know Ren likes to hold the ball up. He can get in behind. He's good in the air. So it's going to, I'm really looking forward to seeing that battle continue.
Great through from Fabian Barbiero.
As long as he calls it. But just showing class there. The little touch through. Gets him playing out the other side.
He's a class player, still in his 40s now, officially. This Woodfin, Chidadini, sorry. Again shot. Wasn't anything to brag about.
That's better from Metro, finding little spaces, some combination play at the top of the box. Eventually able to get the ball into Woodfin, who's been in a rich vein of form in front of goal recently, and he's just put that one over the bar, but that's much better for Metro.
Barbiero. Nagamatsu out to Chidadini. For Woodfin, sorry. It's in the area. Woodfin! Eric Forciselli waves off the penalty, shouts. I reckon he got that right, but the bench in front of us, MetroStars, clearly think he went completely wrong from the official.
Yeah, great run there from Woodfin, a little combination play, but for me, he probably went down just a little bit too easy in the box in the end.
Well, I'm not happy that was played. That was paid in return of the other one. just feel there's a little bit of tension now between these two sides. I feel like next week's going to be exciting, but from just the opening minutes of this first half as well, really something building between these two teams.
Oh, it certainly is, and we can see that just from the reactions and from the players when something doesn't get called their way. But like I said, I still think that wasn't a penalty. I think for me, he just went down a little bit too easy. Felt the contact and went down, and that's going to be a free kick.
We can tell why these two teams are so tense as well. MetroStars win the league as premiers, but lost only 3 games all season. One of those came against Adelaide City that put a little break in between them trying to claim the premiership before the end of the season. The other one was a 2-2 draw as well. So in both the 2 occasions they met this season, 4 goals scored. And one of them in each of those 2 games was an own goal from MetroStars as well. Messiah Jones and McNamara, respectively.
Get in front, Scotty!
It's whipped in again. Looking nice from distance. Just couldn't quite get the accuracy on it in the end for the target. But you can kind of see a potential own goal happening or a mistake happening at the back, like it did last time these two teams met from my strike. Goalkeeper error that's got Rafael Liai his debut goal in the black and white. Since scored.
Putting a lot of pressure on Ostrike there.
What's see risky balls like that in?
No, that's not a risky ball.
Oh, well, let's see.
No, he dealt with that fine.
He did with that one,
and that's not a risky ball. He's got plenty of space there to put his boots ready if he needs to.
But that pressure, Rafael Liai just eyeing off. Got the confidence now since scoring his first goal. Nagamatsu. In the end, Satira got himself on the end of it, just couldn't get it in the back of the net.
Yeah, great play there from Ren Nagamatsu. Like I said, he's happy with the ball at his feet. He's happy to run onto it. He got around the defender there and whipped in a very dangerous ball to that near post. And Satira coming in from the far post, coming through all the way across. He's certainly saying that he didn't get a touch on that, but ball's gone out and we had the goal kick. So, but when Metro do get forward into those areas, they're very dangerous. Problem is just getting there. They're having a little bit of trouble at the back at the moment, but when they do play out, wow, it just looks fantastic.
Walls. Jackson Walls. It's back to Ostrike. Talking about putting pressure on the goalkeeper. Isn't that my job? Commentator to... That's what they call a commentator's curse sometimes.
Commentator's curse when they say something they shouldn't say.
Satira. MetroStars trying to push forward and get something. Still managed to stay in. Cock-a-rock. Now he's giving away the corner.
Good pressure there from Metro. Just to blind some of what they've had to deal with recently. And they managed to get the corner. And a tall timber head up. And the likes of Fortunato and McNamara. Also got Ren. Like I said, I think he's at 15 or 16 goals this season. Leading goal scorer, I think, as well, Johnny.
Scout whips it in.
Yes, Eric's found a free kick in there. Great ball into that near post. Cleared off the line by the defender. So very dangerous ball in because Oshingham wasn't anywhere near that near post. But Eric's found a free kick in there and saved Adelaide City from any brushes from the ball going directly in.
Rafael Liai Couldn't quite get around Walls. Now Shadadini off the ball. It's Liai. Had a slow start early in this, once he started into the halfway through the season at Adelaide City, but really started to find himself in this squad, hasn't he?
Yeah, it just takes you time to embed yourself into the team and settle. Change of lifestyle and all that sort of stuff. There's lots to it, not just the football that needs to be taken into consideration. So
obviously coming from Europe, but obviously a Solomon Islands international as well. So he's only 20 years old.
Yeah, he's still a young pop, mate.
It's in to Naganamatu. Couldn't quite control it. Karachia. Nagel. Patrick Karachia. Well done save from Kevin Barbiero. Prevent it. Just a spot in the crowd as well. Former Adelaide City WNPL coach as well. Angelo Paul in the crowd tonight. Obviously just taking up a job for the position of data analyst for China International. In the scene, but it's going to get the tension's high now between these two sides. Eric Forcistelli just really needs to calm this down. He's going to have to pull out the card.
Yeah, Bressan's going to get a booking there. It was a bit late, certainly a free kick and a booking, but what annoyed me there was and I'll be brutally honest, was the MetroStars, the run in there. There was no need for that. Eric had called the free kick. We knew he was going to get booked. There was no need for that.
Bressan now on the yellow alongside Dakota Oshinham, so both have to be careful.
Finals.
Sorry?
In the finals.
In the finals, sorry.
Today. Bressan's the first one to get a card today.
Today. And alongside Dakota Oshinham, who also got one last week. So they both need to be careful now because one more yellow card.
They'll miss next week.
Yep. Well, obviously,
Bressan
will. But Dakota will as well. He'll be able to play the rest of the game. We'll have to be careful next week as well. We've got to be careful as well. We might not be able to be back next week either. But yes, Angelo Paul in the crowd.
I think I'm actually on this game again next week at Metro's ground.
There you go.
Which is the Friday night game this next week. The second leg.
Oh, we'll be there. I'm going to come and watch for sure. It's going to be an exciting occasion. And then, not quite sure which one I'm on just yet, but I think we might have been dropped to Stat League 2. Stat League 1, sorry. Not that low.
I don't think you get dropped at this stage of the
nah,
season.
It's fantastic.
Being finals football.
No, you don't get dropped. I've got to say, last week's finals football was incredible. Blue Eagles, West Adelaide. It's off strike. Again, it's a late clearance from himself. Nagel. McNamara. Laurie Latanzio back on the ball for Adelaide City, trying to find a pathway forward. It's not quite. Done the way he wanted. Canary. A lot of space in front for Francesi. He chooses to go back instead to Gutierrez.
Yeah, he didn't have a lot. Once he got to that point, he had to turn back. There wasn't much else going forward for him.
McNamara. Just a quick clearance. It's chased down by Nagel, who can't get there, but it will be a throw in for the Adelaide City. Talking about spotting people in the crowd as well.
One of the
local
celebs.
Yes, David Grant in the crowd. I think Seb O'Neill will be around as well. They're all piling in now from all the other grounds. Gotta love night football, don't we?
Especially this is the only game at this time.
And ServiceFM not far away as well, so I'm sure we'll see a few filter in from down there at the WNPL matches as well. We have seen some Adelaide City WNPL players in attendance right now as well. Ali Atkins and the likes. Sent up. Rafael Leai got the head to it. Bressan. Nagel. Oh. That almost got us.
I've got a quick update for State League 2.
There we go.
Mowbray Vista have beaten Pontian Eagles 2-0 in the first leg.
Wow.
Which is a massive result, so take a 2-0 lead.
So we could see potentially third and fourth in the grand final the way it's heading.
You could do it. The big week next week. The Eagles 1-0 up and...
second, because Co finished second. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it could be big week next week, that's for sure. And that's what we love about finals football.
Oh, we do. But still close in both of those two fixtures as well.
That's it. It's not over for any team at this stage. I mean...
And just one thing to note as well, away goals still don't count. So they scrapped him, I think it was last year was the first year without him in the local league. Which I think, I'm not a big fan of scrapping him. I love that away goal, but I do get it. The second leg is a lot better because a team going into it with a couple of away goals in their stride there, or if it's a draw, a 2-2 draw, they're going to go home and just defend their backs off.
Yeah, it certainly allows for a more attacking, idealistic football in that second leg.
Giardini is trying to find his way through. Got the option of Woodfin. Goes to Nagel. Just eventually has to send it back through McNamara. I've seen playing some good football in today's game. Two quality sides. Obviously Adelaide City really found their resurgence halfway through the season. Struggling at the start with injuries. Facing relegation. Now in a chance to make finals. Sorry, chance to make the grand final. They're in finals.
They're in finals now.
I just got a little bit distracted. Seb O'Neill just rocked up in the commentary box, so... Just made his way down from Campbelltown, from Mowbray's game against Campbelltown.
Hey, don't switch up, hold it, already ahead of you. Good. Good. Yes. Hey, organize it then. Scotty, left shoulder. Scotty. Get up. Good.
Just can hear Metro going nuts at that about a free kick. And yes, it was a free kick, but he was just seeing if there was any advantage before he called the free kick, which I like. I like to see. Give the advantage, see if it's there, and then move on. If it's not, pull it back, which is what he's done.
I think he's made some good calls so far in today's games. Eric Forzastelli. Experienced official for these big occasions as well. Walls. Woodfin.
Shape! Oh, hey! Shooter! Next action!
It's always good having people watching from locally into this game. I'm sure a lot of people will be tuning in tonight for this game, having finished the 3 o'clock games already. Head home, watch the game so they don't come down. But it's also just being made aware as well. We've got international viewers tonight over in Malta.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, Tom Monsignor's parents, Lynn and John Monsignor, over there. Big shout out to them. His mum and dad tuning in for this big occasion. Watching over in Malta, so...
We're going global.
We're going global. I wonder what the weather's like over there. What time it is over there, actually?
Probably be, if it's not too dark, it'd be very nice. But they're in their summer still. Just about to come out of summer.
Nice and warm. Maybe just as warm as here. And sent out again. We'll be out for a goal kick. Now in additional time. So we have 1, maybe 2 minutes of time added on. Wouldn't say it'll be any more than that indicated.
Do feel there for Ran, who's been given a free kick against him for a bit of holding, but I do feel for him. It's every time the ball goes into him, he's in a battle with Abitu and being held. It's a tough battle with a striker there.
Juan Gutierrez to Abitu. None of these two sides able to score in the opening 45 minutes just yet. Still seconds remaining. The referee's discretion, but instantly knew himself. Mara just still on the turf. Gotta love that though from Rafael Leai. Just always goes up and checks up after.
Yeah, there was no malice in it. He's just gone for the ball and he was just slightly late. No malice in it. First one to apologise, but Scotty's just left his teammate there a little bit short. So I do feel for him, but these things happen in football, so McMara seems to be all right.
It's Tira. Ostrike comes out. Ooh. That was very close, but I think he was in. But Adelaide City definitely tried their hardest to get away with that.
Yeah, definitely question that one, that's for sure. But that's the one thing I have noticed the way Adelaide City are playing. They're trying to... They're soaking up as much as they can and then just trying to hit Leo and Laurie Latanzio in behind. We know Ostrike plays very high, so they're trying to get him caught into sort of a no man's land, try and get him in that sort of region where he's got to go, and just trying to pick up on those areas if he does lapse in concentration.
MetroStars now just in that final third. We're only moments away from half time. Desperately wanting to try and get something. Satira flicks it over. And there it is. The half-time whistle from Eric Fortistelli sees us half-time. Both sides unable to break the deadlock. But chances on either end. It's been a good game so far, but what have you made of the first 45 mark?
Yeah, look, I thought Metro started off the better of the two. They had their moments, and then Adelaide City slowly built themselves into the game, and then once they were able to capture Metro in their defensive third, get that pressure high, it really changed the game, and Metro really struggled for a good period of play to get out of the back line and were having to go long a fair bit, but it was a pretty even first half. No real clear-cut chances. A couple of half chances that weren't taken, but overall it's pretty even at the moment.
Who are likely of the two to make some changes coming into the second half? Maybe. I don't think. I think it'll stay the same.
Yeah, I don't think they'll make any changes until probably around the 60th minute mark. Looking at the both benches, I think they'll keep as they are for the time being, and then I think Adelaide City's first change, they'll look to maybe bring on Bucco or Dorba just to try and create something a little bit different going forward. But that, like I said, I don't think that will be to at least the 60-minute mark. But you never know. That's why I'm not a coach. We'll have to wait and see.
Welcome to 5AA Football Fives. No skittles, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone. So spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5AA.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, Always Adelaide.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the field of play, Adelaide City and Adelaide Comets. Our lineups for today for Adelaide Comets: number 1, Daniel Vaughan; number 4, Nathan Dimu; number 5, Adam Lapornu; number 7, Aladdin Irabona.
Very excited to be a part of the action. Longer commentator from Comets. Take a look at the starting lineups.
Ending the night with celebrations, and that's what they hope to do tonight as well.
As Curtis Wordsworth kicks things off here at Adelaide City with the kickoff and in possession of the ball. That would be an almighty comeback if they were to score 4 goals. But here's Comets. It's Irabona. He clips one into the back post. Oh, he's just missed the header there. I think it was
The recipient at the end of it there, and a half chance resulted. But here's another one for Comets.
Another early chance. Ooh. Flicked across by Steed.
Daniel Vaughan, the keeper and captain.
Oh, it's falling here. It's Steed. He's in the box. It's 1-0 to Adelaide Comets. Just a nothing ball that was played across. Jaden Labasso tucked inside, played it forward. I think it took a deflection. And Adelaide Comets are awarded for their very, you could say, there's a long ball in the direction of Latanzio, but now it falls for Liai. Can they equalise? They do! What a start we've got here at Adelaide City Park. Bang, bang. 2 goals in 45 seconds of play.
Leo with an absolute cracker
Yeah,
there.
like I think he wanted someone else to do it a few seconds earlier. That's a great run by Irabona. Is he onside? Referee keeps his flag down, goes across the keeper. And Oxenham is going to clip this one in to the back post. He's got players there. It flicked on, and that's a great save by Vaughan. It took 2 touches, and in the end, the flag goes up 4 offside. So cuts in, gets back onto his right, finds. No, he doesn't. He has a go on his left. He's clipped it in, and he's. In the end, it's ended up being a half shot, half chip. Sorry, the corner you can't clear. Leai's there. Can he find Latangio? No, he can't. It's still in the box. Leai's there. Latangio! Leai! Oh, and in the end, it's all the junior match officials who are under the age of 18 will be wearing an orange armband as Latangio's in on goal. And it's 2-1 to Adelaide City. Speaking of,
Looking a little bit different attack-wise. Oh.
Basso overlapping on the far side, gets his cross in, it's deflected. Garrido's there, and Oxenham had to make the save. Shapes up Dimu, cuts inside, might have a go here. He does. It's low. And had to be saved by Vaughan. So
I think we weren't quite for it.
Goes back out to Zacharakis. He clips one into the back post. Irabona's there. But Irabona just couldn't quite time the header, but in the end it was a free header. Goes into the middle. There's a header there. Skipped in. It bounces, and in the end it falls into the hands of Dakota Oxenham. Goes into the middle. There's a header there. Skipped in. It bounces, and in the end it falls into the hands of Dakota Oxenham.
Looking like pretty nice weather and for a night game, but
here's a chance. Oh, and it's flashed across the goal. And you've almost would have put your house on it. Jaden Labasso it was with the shot. Gutierrez picks it up. The whistle's in Curtis Wordsworth's mouth. And there it is. The final whistle goes here at Adelaide City Park. Adelaide City had to come from behind after conceding an early goal. But they get the job done here, Simon. 2-1 winners, progressing through to week 2.
Welcome to 5AA Football 5s. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone. So spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5SA.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, Always Adelaide.
The Matildas are on fire. And the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Hello, good evening and welcome to round 18 of the Go Sunny Solar WMPL here in South Australia. The final round for the regular season, and here at Adelaide City Park, the Adelaide Uni and Sturt both confirmed as those two sides to be in those relegation positions, but this one for a final spot, 11-1. They won't want that to repeat today as the ball continues on with Sasha Williams as she puts the ball into the box. Is caught well by Abby Lucas. Corner swings inwards. The ball comes in, and then again! An early goal! Adelaide City going 1-0 up. Manages to get past a few actually. Applin puts the ball in! Another decent opportunity for Burkalla. Just has to run down that right wing herself. Has the strength to do so. She puts the ball into the middle. Might fall. Atkins plays it through to King. Might be a good opportunity for Pete. Just wide off the post. Ball put into the middle. I think they'll be offside, though. It's rolling in. She's onside. Be the one to deliver it in. Won't be Macaulay. Will be Guiardo. Over the bar. Well, it wasn't a bad opportunity either for them. The goal early. And then Burkalla getting a goal in late in the first half. Looking for the chip over was Dylan Holmes. Not too threatening to Abby Lucas. Garlic makes her way through. Gets the ball into the box. Holmes couldn't get the finish to try and put City in front. Guiardo off the bar. Doesn't keep the touch within her control. Forward goes Williams. Just decided to try and take the shot herself. Corner comes in. Punch away, not too clean. It's 2-2. Here's the strike. Full time. West Torrens Burkalla in that fifth and final spot, knocking out Adelaide City in the process.
The Matildas are on fire, but the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Welcome to 5AA Football Fives. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone. So spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5ssa.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, always Adelaide.
As here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Good one on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot.
Sinclair up the double. There's the back foot. Australia head over heels about this superstar.
Hey Noah, first five, come on. They're talking. Put it, come on. Go win it back, Lenny.
Welcome back to Adelaide City Park. Second half football about to get underway again in the semi-final first leg between Adelaide City and MetroStars. Still unable to break the deadlock in the first 45. Adelaide City about to get back underway. It's Bressan. Kicking to the left of your screens in there. Black and white strip, Adelaide City. Straight out for a goal kick in the opening seconds. Matchday commentator Johnny Kecko alongside Mark Talbot. Big second half ahead for both these two sides.
Yeah, it is a big second half for in this game. I mean, you get the right result tonight, you go into the second leg with a huge amount of confidence. But Adelaide City will look to continue the way they finished that first half, playing high, real high pressure, and looking for Batanzia and Lehigh in behind. Metro will continue the way they played, trying to play out from the back, trying to play through the midfield and get Ren on the ball and allowing those runners to join him. That's going to almost join us, that one.
Well, almost hit Danny in the end as well. His back turn to the ball.
No changes at half-time for either side either, Johnny.
No, there is not. Both coaches happy with the players they've got on the park at the moment, but some good handy names on the bench from both these two sides. It's back to our strike.
Just go a quick round the grounds, Johnny. In the WNPL, we had Burkalla beat Football NTC 3-1. Salisbury in to beat Comets 1-0. Campbelltown in the men's beat Mowbray Jets 2-0. We're still 0-0 at this game. In State League 1, Adelaide Blue Eagles 1-0 over Playford. And Burkalla 3-1 over Salisbury. And in State League 2, Cove 1-0 over Adelaide Uni. And Mowbray Vista with the upset of the day, 2-0 over Pontian Eagles. So there's still lots to play for in the second legs of these games.
Copperock is taken up in that instance. Jesus, WNPL scores though. Big shocks down there. NTC out of the final series now. So West Torrens Burkalla will take on Adelaide Comets. So Salisbury Inter will be playing West Adelaide next week. So
I think I picked Burks to win that game too against NTC.
Wowee. So Salisbury Inter taking on West Adelaide next week in the WNPL for that first place in the grand final. So huge, huge occasion. We will see how that all plays out.
Organise Jacko!
Comets once again just struggling in the final series like they did last year.
In the WNPL, yeah.
Yeah.
And saying that, the men's are out after their loss last week.
To Adelaide City. A familiar foe in the finals in the last 5 or so years.
So different setup for both the men's and the women's, with the women's playing a top 5, whereas the men play a top 6 in the leagues.
It is very hard to get your head around the women's grand final series. The final series, sorry.
No, for me it's not, because when I was playing, the men's was the top 5. So it's, for me, that's how we always had it. So it was the top side gets the first week off. They'd have an elimination final. They'd have then one team will go. Whoever wins the top out of 2 and 3 will play off against one. And
I think the A League was like that back in the day when it was only 8 teams in the top team league as well. I do remember that, but always hard to try to remember, especially from an outside looking in. When you're playing, I got a week off next week, and then
I hated the week off, to be fair.
I think some clubs have looked to combat that now with organising
a friendly.
Yes.
So West Adelaide played a friendly today, didn't they, in the women's?
Against Campbelltown City. So they haven't had the week off. Obviously the intensity is different, but
still gets the minutes in the legs.
Well done.
It's back to our strike. Really good field down here tonight for finals football. Adelaide City Park.
Great crowd, Johnny. The VIP space is full. The grandstand on the other side of that is full. There's people to my right. As you can see from the camera, there's people behind the goal and on the other side of the pitch. So it's a great crowd.
Fantastic attendance down here. And I'm just eyeing off some food that they got left over in the corporate box as well. A couple of rolls there that haven't been eaten, so my stomach's rumbling. I'm putting on some great food as well. Fabian Garuccio over there cooking up a storm. The barbecue.
I was chatting with him before the game. I didn't realise he was over there. I was like, what are you doing over here? Doing a bit of everything.
Team manager, now doing that. All-round good guy. That's the podcast not long ago as well, so he does it all.
He certainly does. He did offer me some food. I was like, oh, I'd already eaten actually. I'd already eaten lunch before I made the trek here. Said to him, keep some for me for after.
And the way that was being sold earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if they're sold out by the time you go back there after the game.
Oh, they certainly would do.
They smell amazing, to be honest. I was putting up a poster and I could just smell it. That one's gone into the pitch number 2, where there's a few kids over there playing. Game doesn't come out too fierce in the second half just yet, just easing into the final half of this game. In the last 20 appearances between these two sides, Adelaide City had the better chances with 50% of the wins, 20% draw, and then 30% wins for MetroStars. So 10 out of the last 20 have gone the way of Adelaide City. One of those being just 2 weeks ago. It's the corner for Adelaide City. Taken short. McNamara. The long ball. Gutierrez finds himself behind it. And again, another one. A long one from one end to another. Nice strike. Composes himself well. Karachia. Patrick Karachia just whip it long, but Gao was in the way.
He did well there to win the throw. But again, still think LAC still looking to just get the ball in behind. Looking for Laurie Latanzio and Lei.
Lenny, go higher! Lenny, get higher!
Karachia. Gonna do something from distance. Off strike again.
Good effort there from Piscineri. A little bit far out, but great effort. And off strike, bread and butter there for him. Holds it well. Again, Adelaide City applying really high pressure, forcing Metro to try and find Wren. And finally, Wren wins that free kick that he's, to be honest, has deserved. He's been a battle being held.
Jackson Fortunato take the free kick, plays it back to McNamara. Well, McNamara played all games this season for MetroStars, started in all occasions, including tonight's match. 23 starts and 2 goals. Plus a third if you count the own goal against Adelaide City a couple of weeks ago. You probably won't like me mentioning that again. Couple off their head. Croucher gets taken out in the way. It's gone out to Nagel. He's whipped in. Dakota Oshman hasn't had to do too much this half so far. But in that instance as well, uses his height.
Dakota hasn't had a lot to do the whole game, to be honest. But come out big there, takes it, wins the free kick. Just seeing if there was an advantage. Again, I like that. He just waits to see if the advantage is there. No advantage. The ball went out of play, so gives it back to Dakota. Dakota just needs to get the ball in play.
Washington sends it long. Unfortunately, no one there on the end of it, but hard work from Luis Laurentanzio to try and retrieve it back for Adelaide City. Number 2. The eye leaves it. Lynch. Fergus Lynch. Wins the corner.
Looked a corner to me from here, but he's actually given a goal kick now. Like a corner to me.
Yeah, it was a corner, but it looks like he's given a... There was a bit of arguing from MetroStars, which made it look like it was given the corner, but...
But Lynch did well there, because he left himself a lot of work to get there.
Good. Forward.
Offside.
Ready.
In the end.
Ready, well done.
It's a still night down here in Oakton.
Need more. Let them know then. Let them know. Woody, stop sulking. Fucking work.
Down for a throw. 17.9 degrees at the moment here in Oakton. Whereas max is 20. Couldn't have asked for a nicer night. Just to feel the football, finals football with this weather. Even some shorts and t-shirts out there as well tonight, which you don't see too often in football season.
Don't normally. Well, the start of the year you do when we start in February. As we approach, Johnny, that hour mark of the game, I wouldn't mind betting that we'll start to see some changes soon.
Quarter of an hour done in the second half. Nagamatsu. Nothing too much in that. The shot from distance.
Well played there from Nagamatsu, just finding some space, and the ball eventually falling to Woodfin, who lets fly from about 25 to 30 yards and took a deflection off. I'm not sure who the deflection was in the end, but Eric Forster still quite happily points out there for a free kick, as we do see Adelaide City making the first change, Johnny.
And it will be Rafael Liai calling it a night tonight. Had a great game so far, but then it will be replaced by Dorba.
Yeah, I did say, when you asked me, Johnny, about those half-time substitutions, I did say, look, around that 60-minute mark, they'll look to make a change. And Dorba would be one of those to possibly come on, just to change things up a little bit, but dangerous on a corner, though.
That one's lost, that ball.
Yeah, dangerous ball in, and McMahon unable to put that goal bound. But, yeah, as I was saying, it's, like I said, it was just slight change to the way Adelaide City attack now. Dorber, who adds a lot more of a physical presence than Leai, but probably not as quick in behind, but he does bring something different, and we know he's a goal scorer, so I had a former Metro player.
Yeah, actually a bit of ignition to get behind him. To try and help his side to get against him. Giordini will turn through nicely to Satira. First touch is great. Can he get another one to a teammate? But no, it's to Bressant. Now Daniel Bressant trying to get himself on a nice run through. Wins himself the foul.
Great play there from Metro. Finding those combinations to get in behind. That's where Metro are dangerous, where they need to get the ball more into those players like Cittadini and Satiri to allow those combination play.
Lynch fighting hard with Walls. Wins it himself.
You can't referee the second half. It's the opposite way, man.
Danny Grayson just having a chat to the fourth official, not happy with the way the call went in favour of the opposition, but fourth official Andrew Kite's handling the situation well. Gutierrez. Oh, strike. Gets a hand to it. Still alive though. Can MetroStars clear it out of danger? Lynch has done well. Satira. And eventually goes out for a throw in to the away side.
Metro asking why that wasn't a free kick for a strike, but I've seen many of those given towards the goalie there, but I also can see why he hasn't as well. I can sort of sit on the fence on that one. As a goalkeeper myself, I would have been asking for that ball for a free kick, but so the keepers come forward for it, and they've just hit each other. And again, Ren being held something fierce by the defence, and he's done super well.
Just getting slightly here with Jackson Walls, exchanging some very choice words with Lynch.
I think Arog's very lucky there because he had a hand up towards Wall's throat there. I think he's lucky to get away with that one, to be honest.
Just in that retaliation was a rock with a hand to the throat.
Like I said, I think he's actually lucky no one saw that.
There's a lot happening around that, so easily got missed. Walls. Straight into the players warming up. MetroStars yet to make that first change.
Fergus, stay there. Stay there, Danny. Watch along.
Walls.
Danny! Up! Yes, Lewis!
Talk to him, Five.
Come out! Peace!
Got options, but trying to find the right foot. Out to Barbiero.
All the way!
Gow. City just trying to play. Metro's just trying to play the way through. Gow. Again. Out to Walls. Sees an option to get it into the area. Nagamatsu's there, but Dakota Ocean. Cool, calm, collected. Flies in the air and picks it.
Yeah, as soon as I think Jackson Walls will put the cross in. As soon as he looked down to put his boot behind that, Dakota was already out, knowing where that was going to go. And you put any ball in the air in that 18-yard box, Oshnam will certainly look to come out and claim it, as he did there. I mean, he took that ball near the 18-yard line in the end.
Substitution previously
Fabian, tell Scotty that's his man.
They're about to go back to the bench again. Fergus Lynch this time for Adelaide City, calling it a night. But it's the captain, Nicholas Bucco, about to make his way on. Did mention Bucco and Dorba will make their way on, and then they are now the first two back on for this game for Adelaide City off the bench.
Yeah, what with that change has pushed what Pezos has done is he's dropped Laurie Latanzo into that wing-back role that Lynch had been playing, which allows him to attack more down that side as well now, because he's more of an attacking player, and Bucco's gone up alongside Dorba. That does mean that obviously we'll probably change the way they play a little bit more now. Instead of trying to find Leai and Laurie Latanzo's with pace in behind, they'll look to try and play Dorba and allow Bucco to play under him and pick the ball up and wait for those third runners to break the lines, and Bucco trying to find them.
Bucco gets his touch. Nicholas Bucco's fifth occasion off the bench this year as captain. Danzio is trying to find a way in back to Karachia. Satira. Nice run through. He palms it off. Woodfin. Barbiero. Heavy touch. Dorba through Bucco. Back to Bucco now. He's on a run. He can score from this range. Does he go for the shot? Does. But to Ostrike. Accuracy was pinpoint, and it was straight to the hands of Ostrike. But Nicholas Bucco just reads those situations well and can easily score from that range.
Yeah, look, it was good play. I thought Metro's build-up play was good. They made the work, made those combinations. There's got to be, as we watch here, Ren and Abatu, we said there'd be a battle between those two. And just Abatu just getting involved off the ball. Ren not liking it, and then Rock getting involved as well now.
They will have a talking to as they glance into their eye. And just as that happens as well, Dakota Osham handing back the armband to Nicholas Bucco. In the stoppage of play, but there will be a stern talking to here. He's trying to get him one-on-one, Eric Ford-Sestilic, just to really reiterate the message. But I'll be on a very stern warning now, I'd imagine, Mark.
Yeah, there will be very fine line now for both of those players. I think the next one that lays a tackle in will get booked. If it's not a good tackle by any stretch of the imagination. But keep an eye on that battle, that's for sure. I think something off the ball may happen as well, so just have to keep an eye on that.
On the move. It's off the ball all the time. But we can't compete with it.
It's a long ball. Dakota just got to chase it back. Does well. Fitz to just stop it. And just almost got caught off guard there.
Yeah, beautiful play there from Ren. Just noticing Dakota off his line. Oshnam does play a very high line. And the ball just sat nicely for him, so why not have a hit and go for it? And Oshnam eventually getting himself back in play and able to get a hand to the ball. we also just did see the assistant referee having a chat through the communication system to the ref about the off the ball between Wren and Abatu.
From distance. Dealt with nicely from Dakota Oshinen. Again, experienced goalkeeper.
Yeah, good play from Metro. Satira managed to finding half a yard and letting fly. And I think Oshinen he dealt with the well. Ball bounced awkwardly in front of him, and he's done well to hold it. It certainly wasn't at the first attempt, but fell nicely for him in the end. But much better for Metro. They're just finding that half yard and having a shot, making him work. We see that Metro now are going to look to go to the bench. It looks like Zappa is going to come on, Johnny.
Getting ready.
Hey, back in then. Come on, Noah.
Zappa. Played 15 times, 7 starts only. He'll make his 16th appearance this season. Has scored 2 goals as well. It's in the area. We'll try and clear it. Nakamura does well. Nagamatsu. Again, this pairing between the two, it's getting very heated. You can see the MetroStars support and fans just really getting revved up with Abatu's reaction there. Just grabbing hold of his Nagamatsu's shirt. It's got the feeling there could be more in this with his just about 20 minutes remaining in this second half. And just the duo, it's really getting the crowd revved up, Mark.
Yeah, the battle with Wren and either centre-back, to be honest, it's either Yabatu or Arok has been intense all game. This time it was Arok that gave away the free kick on Chittadini, but before that he gave away the free kick on Nagamatsu. And it is a constant battle for Wren. He's having to work his socks off just to get any half a yard with all the holding.
Hamish Gow. The swing on it. Read it very well by goalkeeper. Out to Bucco. It's Nicholas Bucco. Whips it in himself. Walls slides in to try and save it from going out, but it will eventually beat him.
Yeah, you just see the difference that Dorber and Bucco have made since they've come on. Dorber, again, a lot more physical than Laurie Latanzio and Lei, but Bucco just finding space, finding half yards, finding pockets of space in between the lines where he's able to get on the ball, and that ball he whipped in was a dangerous ball, and McNamara had to deal with it.
It's Bressan as he tries to find his right foot, but it's back to Bucco. It's in, but falls to Ostrike.
Yeah, again, like I said, Bucco and Dorber really making an impression on this game. Some great interplay there, some great combination play, and a great ball in from Bucco. And in the end, I think it was Dorber just unable to get on the end of it, and Ostrike will happily claim it and did so.
Where's that free man? Good. Right. Wolsey. Right. Hey, the pocket's open now.
Just about 15 minutes remaining, quarter of an hour still to go. Unable to break the deadlock yet from both of these two sides. Definitely not without the chances on either end. Who will try and score first goal? Will be interesting to see how these final minutes play out. Still some players still to come on. MetroStars yet to make a change. Despite young Lachlan Zappler getting ready on the sidelines. Bressan. Just trying to search for that ball in the air. Dorba makes the run through. He's got Nagel to try and get through. And eventually wins the corner. Slight deflection off Scott Nagel.
Yeah, he's done very well there. He didn't have much to aim for in the box, but in the end able to win the corner, which then allows City to bring the tall timber up in Abatu and a rock. And we, like I said before, we know how good they are from set pieces, especially Abatu, who's gotten quite a few goals from them from set pieces this season. So something they would have worked on and look to isolate Abatu.
It's Nicholas Bucco to take the corner. Goes in deep. Abatu with the head. And distance shot and falls to Karacha. There's no penalty from Eric Forcelli, but he's saying it's all ball.
The first thing he did was highlight that he got all ball on that goal-saving challenge.
Well, now it's on the other end. MetroStars trying to turn things around. Can they do it? It's not saved. Defended by Dakota Oshnan, but wow, that got the crowd revved up.
Yeah, it certainly did. It was a great effort. And the game's really opening up at the moment.
Just seeing some people walking through now into the crowds from ServiceFM Stadium, the Salisbury Inter. You can see the president, also a couple of players as well. Nicole Calder's there, so all with big smiles on their face. And also Amin Ayubi's down here as well. Both his two sides winning today, his men and women. The president, and that is Satira coming off to replace Mazappala. The first substitution for MetroStars today. Bench happy with his performance in that first 75 minutes. From Satira. Zappala, his 16th appearance tonight. 9th off the bench. And she gets involved in this one with Bucco.
It's be interesting to see how Eric deals with this, because I did see a few things there.
Jeez. Not exactly what you wanted, but just really showing the heat at the moment. Again. Hit in the head.
Apologies for any crude humour or language.
Get me to it, Mark. It's the beauty of local football. You can catch local stuff in the crowd, but as we mentioned just previously before that incident, yeah, Amin Ayubi, the president of West Coast Picale, in the crowd. Bianca, the president of Salisbury Inter, alongside some players. Some good Friday night football. Saturday night football. About to get back underway now. Next week's second leg is definitely going to have some fire.
Yeah, it certainly will add some spice to next week's game as we approach, I think, the 80th minute mark now.
Metro. The push forward. Nagamatsu just couldn't quite.
Head down!
Now to the other end, back to Dorba. Now City, as they try and push forward again on their end. It's into the area, Bressan's there, it falls to Buko. He just couldn't quite get back onto the end of it. Falls away, but still alive for Buko though, as he does get a cross in. It's Pishkaneri. Dorba! Can Dorba do something? City again with their chances. Buko again. Just really putting that pressure on MetroStars. And he gives away the foul. It does get in the back of the net, but just a little bit too late.
Yeah, what a bit of action that was there. It all started Dorba and Buko bring the ball under. And Laurie Latanzio and his pace, oh my days, he just burned through past the Metro defenders and getting to that byline. And the ball just wouldn't sit for Buko in the end, and he was forced wide, but what a bit of action that was. You just see here another change being made from Metro.
Pedicini and Castaneda both coming on.
Looks like maybe Nagel.
Yeah, and Barbieri potentially to call it a night. But before he does, he's got to hand over the armband to Jackson Walls. Jackson Walls got a lot of props tonight, doesn't he? He's got the mask, and now he's got the armband.
Well, he hasn't worn the mask since about the 15th minute, I think.
Maybe he's got a fancy dress to go to afterwards. Got to say, with that mask though, it was that mode that just added that little bit of extra spice to the costume. Obviously he has it for injury purposes, but some people can pull it off as a fashion statement. Jackson Wall's one of those players that can. Obviously got frustrated with it. Had to take it off after 10 or so minutes with it on. Buko. Just that pass calmly got over to Gao. Karacha fighting with Walls. Zappler. Gao. Finds Fortunato. McNamara up. Long ball searching for Zappler, does well. He's got to hold himself up now. Palms it off to Walls, who's searching for an opponent. Walls again. Swinging pass in. Metro now having to play it from the back. Just about 7 minutes remaining. MetroStars through Zappala. Sends it in. There's a quick clearance from Gutierrez off the head. Out for a throw.
Yeah, great ball in from Zappala there. And Gutierrez with such an important touch there. It was only just a small touch, but it was enough to send that ball out. Otherwise, not sure who that was, but the MetroStars were coming into that far post.
Pishkaneri sends it out for a throw. Opposite way, it's MetroStars. So we're in the first leg of the semi-final. Obviously, it's a winner. Doesn't need to be decided in today's occasion, but we'll go into next week's, and the goal will obviously be in favour of the home of the side going into the game next week. Nagamatsu was trying to make it his side to get one goal at least.
Yeah, he's just working the space, trying to get the ball across. He did in the end, cleared by, I think it was Abatu that put his foot through that. Metro look to be going to the bench again, which will be their last window for substitutions.
There we go.
It looks like they're going to Ruggiero. Ruggiero?
Kamara?
Kamara, yeah.
Ruggiero is a goalkeeper. They wouldn't be going with him, I don't think. Ostrak's done a really good game. Sent straight to Dakota Oshman. But talk about goalkeepers, I wouldn't be surprised if Paul Pezos brought on George Zacharias, because he's known to score, so you never know.
That's the thing. Both teams have only got one window left to make substitutions. City have still got three players available. You get 5 substitutions. They've only made 2, but they've used up 2 windows. There's Metro. They've got 1 window left.
Seconds! Forward! No switch!
Salu Kamara looks to be the one that is ready to go for MetroStars. Masao Jones may not be used in tonight's occasion.
Yes, ready! Yes, ready! Seconds!
Louis Laurie Latanzio does well to stay on his feet. Out to Bucco. It's left for Bressan. It's going to be chased back now. Cocker Rock. Great. Getting himself in the way from Woodfin. Distance again, they're going for the shot, but nothing in it from Pishkaneri. Ends up falling over on himself as well. Three minutes remaining. Well, if the score remains as is, next week it's definitely going to be a massive, massive game on Friday night down at TK Shutter Reserve. Only imagine the intensity of that game. 2 teams going in, level peggings. It's got a recipe for a delicious final decider.
Certainly has. I mean, it's been an intense battle tonight, but all the games have still got something riding on it. I mean, all the games are relatively close across all 3 leagues. So it should be an exciting week of second leg football next week. We've got this game, the reverse of this game is next Friday night at TK Shutter. They've got the Campbelltown Mobbery game, which will be at Steve Woodcock on the Saturday.
In the afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff.
Yep. And then State League 1, you've got the return reverse fixtures. Playford will be at home against Blue Eagles. Bacala will be at home against Salisbury.
And just a big one on Saturday, though, for Campbelltown City, I might mention, because they have all their reserves and under-18s in the finals as well. So all 3 of them are going to be playing at home in the second leg next week. So can just only imagine how big the crowd's going to be down there for the Campbelltown City faithful.
I'm glad I won't be at that game because I'll never get a park.
And never get out of there even afterwards.
We'll be on the Friday night game at TK Shutter watching the reverse of this fixture.
Noah, get over to him!
It's Bressan. Daniel Bressan.
Noah!
Disappointed there from Nicholas Bucco, who was feeling he was in the right place at the right time for his teammate to use him, but didn't seem to be the pick of the bunch. As we're now in additional time, referee Eric Forzastelli will be in his hands. As we do see that substitution happening, the final one from the MetroStars, Salu Kamara making it on.
Substitution for MetroStars coming off number 11.
Woodfin.
Replaced by number 17, Salu Kamara.
Started every game this season for MetroStars.
Woodfin. He's been phenomenal this year. He's been great in the heart of the midfield for Metro all season. Second year here in the league and just gotten better. Or third year. Oh, I can't remember now.
Grossan with the clearance. Here is Salu Kamara trying to get himself on the ball. Buko finds a way through to Dorba, who was offside.
He did certainly start in the offside position, but I thought he got himself back onside quick enough, but assistant referee on the far side
Didn't think so.
Didn't agree with me. Not the first time. But,
that's why we're up here in his
exactly. He's the best person. He's in line. He's on the money.
Get higher, Stacko now. Yes, get higher, Waldy. Higher. Force them back. Force them back.
Well, it's a great night for football. Unfortunately, no goals as yet. Still some time, but couldn't have asked for a better occasion to have this type of football and a better game of football or style. Not the best full 90 of football overall, but had everything a final has the heat, just that extra bit of fight from both sides as well, and the crowd as well, just soaking it all up here tonight. And the away crowd on Friday night, I can just imagine Adelaide City will pull a nice big crowd down here at MetroStars. Just not happy from the MetroStars bench. Buko plays it through. Patrick Carachia has eventually gone out. And for Fortunato. Adam Piscaneri coming off for Luca Fabrizio.
Hey, cool! We don't relax!
The third change so far. That's their third window as well. Sent in to the far. Abatu to chase it back. Sneakily gets himself the throw in. Just about 3 minutes of time added on so far. Additional time still to come. 1 more minute is what the linesman has indicated to the bench. So just a minute left remaining. Make it a total of 94 minutes. Just in case you're not good with quick maths.
I'm not, so well, thanks for that.
Buko. City now. This could be the only opportunity left in this game for a goal as we get close to the dying moments. Almost wasted, but still Buko flings it over. Latanzio. Metro try and find their way through on the left, but eventually goes out for a throw.
Eddie, we're coming out, you're walking. Let's go. Energy.
Neither each side yet to get a goal.
Get it to Zappa. Get it to Zappa. Now go short. Now go short. Hold him out.
It would be a nightmare for these two teams to concede in these dying moments. But a goal for the opposition will obviously be to the relief of the side. actually gets on that receiving end. But will it be Metro? It's Jackson Walls gets himself in a great area, plays it off, and just that palm off wasn't the best. And eventually, he ends up going flying into the trees in the back. And then again, Cocker just getting in the face, and everyone's just getting a little bit heated. The tension's high. You can hear from Danny Grayson on the sidelines as well, just yelling, "It's gonna wait." There's a lot happening down here, these final moments. The tensions are high. Crowd is just obviously wanting a goal, wanting their team to get in front. You can really hear it in the crowd. I apologise for any of the language that's been heard or said in the crowd. That's what final football has, unfortunately. The tension, excitement. And there it is. It is full time down here, Adelaide City Park. No team able to break the deadlock. And, well, it all comes down to the second leg next week, Mark. Both these two sides were unable to score.
Yeah, look, it's going to be very much the same next week, I think. Both teams had their moments, had their half chances, but neither of them were able to create those clear-cut opportunities, and it all ends square.
It does down here. Adelaide City, 0. MetroStars, 0. Second time this fixture has ended in a draw this year. Well, next week will be the decider. The second leg of the final, the semi-final. Adelaide City taking on MetroStars. Myself, Johnny Kecko, Mark Tower from us. Thank you, Mark.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. It is a great night of football. Friday night action. This fixture, leg 2, kicks off next week. Make sure you tune in for that. But for now, hello, goodbye, and see you all next week. Have a great weekend.
Where's the other one?